Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. I am Ruthie and I am getting ready to make some apple pie filling in the crock pot, and these are the ingredients that I am using. I am using some Granny Smith apples that I just diced, some cinnamon, vanilla, um, some nutmeg, and brown sugar. And I will leave the full recipe down below so that way you too can try this recipe. So the first thing I am going to do is just mix together my dry ingredients so that way everything is well incorporated. And with the apples too, so that they did not brown, you are going to need lemon juice, which not sure if it was in the beginning, but you will need lemon juice. And I put about 1 to 2 tablespoons over it, stirred it with the lemon juice so that way the apples did not brown, because they will brown if you leave them in the air too long. So I did do that. So what I'm doing here is just going to mix all my dry, which is the cinnamon, nutmeg, sugar, and brown sugar. And you do this to your liking. These are just the measurements I use, but if you prefer a sweeter filling for your apple filling, go right ahead and add more sugar or brown sugar. Or if you really like cinnamon, add some more cinnamon. But this is just the flavors that I know my family would like. So now that everything has a good mix, I'm going to set that aside and get my slurry ready, which is just the cornstarch and some water. And you're going to need the slurry because you want your sauce to be a little bit thick. You know, you can make the sauce as thick as you want or as thin as you want. I like the medium consistency, so I'm going to use a couple of tablespoons because I have 2 cups of water. So usually it's 1 tablespoon per 1 cup of water. So I'm going to use 2 tablespoons since I'm using 2 cups of water, and this will thicken up your sauce as it cooks. So I'm putting it in there. I'm going to give this a good mix with either a whisk or a fork, whatever you want to use. I'm going to use a fork, and I just want to make sure that the cornstarch is fully dissolved. And this is easy pie filling to do. You can freeze this pie filling as well. Make it, same day, make all of it. You can do whatever you want with the pie filling, but you can freeze the pie filling, which is what, because I made a pretty big batch, so this is what I'm doing with the remaining of my pie filling, is freezing some of it. And you can freeze it up to about 3 months, I think it is. If you can always Google and double check, but I think it's up to 3 months in an airtight container in the freezer. So now that I have all that mixed together and done, I'm going to now put everything into the crock pot and I'm going to let this cook. So first goes in the slurry, sorry, I said that incorrectly, slurry. And then I'm going to add in the vanilla, and as I go along, you can see me stir and make sure everything is mixed and incorporated well. And you're going to cook this. I cook this on low for about 5-6 hours. You want to just cook it till your apples are soft. You don't want them mushy, but you want them soft enough where they still have a slight bite, but they're not like raw like a fresh apple would be, because this is going into a pie filling. But it is your preference. If you prefer that extra crunch, go for it. So I'm just giving everything a good mix, as you see, and then I'll be dumping in the apples soon and giving the apples a good stir as well. And this is so easy, and anybody could do this, and it's in the crock pot, so it saves time and energy while, especially around the holidays. If you want fresh apple pie, this is what you do. So there goes, and like I said, I will leave the full recipe down below and all the steps and what I did and how I did it. So, and then we're just going to dump in the apples now, and I am going to mix that, give this a good mix, and put this in the crock pot. And make sure when you're doing the mixing that all your apples get coated, because you want all the sugars and everything that you put into the sauce to cover your apples, so that way they're all flavored. It smelled heavenly with all the cinnamon and everything. Oh, it smells so wonderful in my house. So I'm going to put this in the crock pot and let it cook. So the apples are now done to the liking that I like, with the sauce at the thickness I like. I hope you give this recipe a try. And then I will talk to you in the next one. Bye.